Hey, what's up, guys? Back from their Dinosaur profile here. I told you guys we were getting back to the old school stuff. I know you guys will see this Wednesday of next week. But I really enjoyed this list. There's a couple things I want to point out. If it doesn't make sense to you, it'll make sense when I explain it. But this is a 50-card list. Don't click off the video yet. There is ways. I'll tell you what you can do if you want to. We are playing hand traps, though. Yeah, without further ado, let's get right on into it, boys. Nice 50-card, dude. Jenny, like that Guardian Chimera, Europrint QCR bud, or?
Sheesh.
You already know. Alright. Let's move the John Daily. So, obviously 2 UCT. John, how many should we play?
3.
I know. It should be 3. Honestly, it should be 3. I just didn't want another dead card in my deck because we already played 50 cards, but it could definitely be 3 if we were playing like the tier element stuff. I've been thinking about tier dinos, but I don't know if people want that. And then obviously 2 Pankrasaurs, Pankratops. And the 1 Meteorus, in the fucking normal. I'm not playing the normal level 4. That card's awful. And then 3 Oviraptor, 1 Misk. There is also 0 reason this card should be at 1 still. With a card like the Tenpai Field Spell, this card should 100% be at 3. And then the Kite, what is this card called? Kite, whatever the fucking, this thing that searches poly. This card's insane. I wanted to play 2 of this, but I didn't want to fucking play super, like a shitload of normal summons. Like if I saw multiples of these in one hand, I would have been kind of pissed. Like, you know what I mean? Obviously, opening this is better than opening this, but we'll talk about this card in a little bit. So. And then just 3 Berry Ceratosaurus and 1 Petrie, and then the 1 Archosaur. If you draw this card as the normal summon, that's completely fine too. It's not a big deal. So. And then for the Kashtira stuff, we were playing just 1 Unicorn Shot. My boy John was letting me use his. I already bought these a while ago. They just haven't come in the mail. And then 3 Fenrir. There's a play I want to talk about with this engine in a little bit, because we are going second exclusively. We just want to go second, kill our opponent. We don't even care about what Snake Eyes is doing. So, and then for the hand traps, 3 Veiler, 3 Mourner. Mourner is very funny to me. Because it burns them, so it's fucking, it's kind of just does the job of UCT. So like once you're going second, you can mourn the Flame Birds or whatever. If they choose to link it off, take 3k, and then they're gonna die probably next turn. So, and then the last one is Ash for sure. I was still gonna talk about these when I'm done. Okay, and then for the spells, this card, the way where there's a will. This card's absolutely insane. I'm going to go more into this later, but this card going second is like one of the better cards, I think, in the game. For going second, it's just Excavate X for however many cards your opponent controls. Pick one of them and then put 1 card from your hand on the bottom of the deck, whatever. If they have 9, send it, you know what I mean, but we'll talk about this in a second. Then 1 Kashtira Field Spell, 1 Terraforming. I was playing Set Rotation. Set Rotation never really came up for me because I'm only playing 2 Field Spells. If I was playing Lost World, I would have played it more, but obviously we're going second, so we don't really care about Lost World. And then obviously Birth Shadow, my boy John again for letting me use this because mine haven't come in the mail yet. And then Feather Duster, the 1 Poly, and then the 2 Dark Hole and 2 Book of Eclipse. When I was testing, yeah, dude, how about that, John?
Jeez.
When I was testing, like the Dark Hole came up a lot, like when you would open like just the baby hands, or in the Eclipse would come up a lot when you would open like the full push board. So I couldn't decide on which. You guys can test this list if you want and kind of whittle it down yourself. But I think both are very insane. And we are playing Pentastag for the Book of Eclipse to give the UCT piercing, just as an honorable note. And there's something I want to talk about with Dark Hole a little bit later. And then obviously 2 Pill, 3 Ground Xeno, 3 Fossil Dig, and then 3 Imperm, of course. And that's a nice round out 50 cards. And then, yeah, I think the dude's in here. Okay, so. And then for the extra deck, the fusions, the boys. So obviously, normal or special, this gets poly. And then you can fuse into this to get an extra normal summon. This fuses with a dragon too. So I always thought about making Dragon Link, because it's a level 6 dark. But, you know what I mean? Like, you could extra normal summon safer and make Chaos Angel after you do all the baby Chaos stuff. You know what I mean? Since you're going second, you could normal summon Search Poly and then just make Guardian Chimera with your fucking guys and then pill and then they're dead anyways. So shout out my boy Josh Todd. He wanted me to explore this. So that was something like that. And then the extra deck is completely toolbox. Just the Anima, Pentastag. Shout out my boy Devontae for the Europrint one. And then the track black. This card is very good. You just make it pointing at UCT, and every time UCT kills something by battle, not by sending it, you draw a card. And then the Charmers, Hida, Dark. I think that's pretty standard. The only three is the Selene, so we're playing Valor, etc. The only link 4 is the access code, and then we're playing Dalka. Dalka's the only rank 4 that I play. This card it's come up I think twice, and I've tested a lot with this list, but it has come up twice. Just because they caught on to what I was doing, and I didn't want them to nib themselves so they didn't die. You know what I mean? So I was just like, I had to make this first when I was comboing. Obviously the Lars, and then the black metal. This card's insane. So there's like a play. I'll also, once I'm done, I'll go back and explain this. And then obviously the Gustav Maxer if you have 2 UCTs up. So and then the Zeus if you don't kill him, and then the last guy is the Changing. So the Changing is very, very good if you have if your hand's strange and you just open like a Cash or a Pankratops with like a hand trap, and you want to make those 2 into this and then play Pill, and then it'll banish 2, and then you can make UCT and then kill him. Very strange, but there is a lot of strange lineups with this deck. Some hands you'll be like, what the fuck is this? But I want to explain this combo real quick. So, 2 combos, not combos, but this, obviously we were playing Terraforming, but this places this so you can excavate X, because they're just going to think you're going to get something stupid. Obviously this can place the Cash Tier field spell, but this would already be on the board, so you can't special the Cash anyways. You can normal it if you open Birth. Not good, but you know what I'm saying. So, so with that, and then this was one of the plays I was more or less into with the Dark Hole. So you're going second, so you're going to draw 6 cards. Sometimes you'll special Fenrir, right? And then you'll Fenrir effect to add Unicorn. And if you don't have a baby or anything, you could have a baby. Obviously, you don't want a baby for this hand, but these are like strange lines. You will, after you Fenrir, search Unicorn your Dark Hole. And then these 2 go to graveyard, and then you'll special Unicorn, and then Unicorn add Birth, and then Birth back to Fenrir. And then you just kind of go from there. If you can't kill them with these 2 and the Dinosaur stuff, you would just normally do this, and then see if they have, X amount of cards to activate to where they don't die, because this is a lot of fucking damage. So, also, this is a dragon, so the Meteorus doesn't lock you out of summoning this. For the extra deck, so I really enjoyed that play. Plus, this card's so fucking good, dude. Birth is insane, dude. And then a couple things I want to honorable mention. Like I mentioned, I'm not playing Talents. You definitely play Talents. Like I said, the hand traps and all that stuff, you can flex out how you want. Set rotation, I did mention that. We're not playing SP because we want to kill our opponent. We don't want to just banish a card and then not be able to attack directly. Obviously, you could theoretically kill your opponent with Pentastag after you SP something away and then UCT wipe everything with the piercing damage. But I did want to honorable mention these 2, or these 3 was the Zulkin, obviously with the Crystal Wing. There's multiple things you can do with this, even Tenpai plays with the Dinosaur Fusion, and then the Dugaris to double the UCT's attack, or draw 2, discard 1. I mean, either way, this card's insane. But however you want to do. You could even play the Princess lines with like Drak Aolo as the fire, since we don't have 3 Misc for no fucking reason. We should have 3 Misc, I don't understand. But there's a lot to be explored with this deck. If you guys build this and test it, you can definitely alter it how you want. This is just how I enjoyed playing it. So, and you think of the extra deck as a toolbox, and the hand trap line can be switched up and whatever. And yeah, I hope you guys like this, and I'll see you guys later. Cheers.